It's your boy, Tommy G, here with the Thursday edition of the Stay Cashin show. And I think what I found out, Bill, what is making my camera get glitchy, I think I just found it out right now. I think that My Clean PC thing I downloaded to clean the PC is constantly running in the background. I think that's what it is. So I don't know if I should uninstall it. You know what? I'll wait till
You're not choppy now.
Yeah, I know, but I have to go on Internet Explorer. So I think maybe it's doing something with Google Chrome for some reason. But whatever.
I don't know. I got a Mac.
I'm not going to fuck with it right now.
You're just a mess.
I got a Mac. Everything in my house is Mac.
Yeah, dude, this kid, I turned this kid on to Mac. You realize that? He never used a Mac in his life.
And yet you don't have one.
Everything. I break it. I keep breaking it.
And yet you don't have one.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have
I
to.
Actually don't like. I actually do not like the Mac as a.
He's got 6 Mac books in his wherever they are now.
Once I get over there,
I know where they are. They're sitting on top of that stupid piano that he's got right there.
6.
I have 6 MacBooks sitting in my trunk. Yeah. Once I get there, but we're gonna be turning those in. I actually don't like the Mac.
Once you get where?
Because I'm not going.
You've been bringing those in for 3 years now.
Yeah. Well, listen. Now I got an assistant.
Hold on. It's not just my television. People are saying you're super low too.
Am I?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hoffman, do I sound low to you?
A little low.
All right. Well, I'm going to do this, and then you're going to tell me I'm too high. All right. Same?
That's a little better.
All right. Let me see if, let me just check this. Talk for a minute while I do this.
Hoffman, Hoffman, I got my.
How about this, Bill?
Oh!
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. I figured it out.
And everything.
The settings. My mic wasn't even on. That's why I was low.
Oh, look, I got a blood blister, too, on my hand.
Oh, I mean, guys, Bill Rupp's been going to the gym. He's sore.
No, well, all right. Let's relax with Bill Rupp. Let's relax with Bill Rupp's been going to the gym.
And then I went to the bench press machine, and I looked at 315 that somebody was doing, and nostalgia from what I used to do.
Let's relax with Bill Rupp's been going to the gym. Bill Rupp said he was going to the gym a month ago and bought a membership.
Arnold.
Bill Rupp has been to the gym. Bill Rupp has been to the gym 3 times. 3 times in 3 weeks.
Bam! Up, yeah!
I was doing those yesterday.
Bill Rupp has been going to the gym once a week for 3 weeks. He has not been going to the gym.
First of all, I'm going again today.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, Tommy, when Bill goes to the gym and you're just...
He'll be done with the gym by then.
He's coming.
It's 2 weeks away. He'll be done with the gym by then.
He's going to the gym with me.
Nah, he'll be done with the gym by then.
No way.
Yeah, we'll see.
I still got 3 weeks on my membership. So.
Oh, well, you can't because you bought it like a month and a half ago. So, it's maybe month 2 you have 3 weeks. So. Yeah, this was more than last. It was more than last week, Bill.
No, I told them that I didn't go the first week I signed up.
Right, which I said you wouldn't.
The girl who signed me up, she's like, "What happened?" I was like, I was sick or something. She's like, "All right, we'll add the extra week on."
Yeah, so he's already extending Hoffman to get his money's back. He's already into the end of week 2, and he's gone once.
No, I've gone twice.
Twice.
And I will be 3.
All right, hey, listen, weekend's coming up. If you make it through the weekend, I'll believe it.
Listen, I met a friend there too, Dave. I spotted him. My friend Dave at the gym. You got a new friend, Dave. Dave works out.
Yeah, I would hope he works out. You met him at the gym. I got a new friend, Dave.
Good for you, Bill. Good for you.
What do you do? All right. Anyway, Zab will be with us shortly. He had a doctor's appointment or something, so he'll be on in a little bit. What do we got to talk about in the world of sports? I know there's a lot of talk of conversation going around your New York Knicks, Hoffman. I've been talking to Bill about it, talking to Danny about it. Bill was freaking out last night. Basically, he'll lie today, but last night he was telling me, Tommy, you're right. Thibodeau plays the players too much.
I'm not going to lie today.
This team is too revolving around Cat. I don't like our defense. I don't like what we're doing right now. I don't like this team. So before Bill goes in and says he never said any of that.
No, I'm not.
Hoffman, what do you think about the New York Knicks? Keep in mind, preseason, my prediction was Cat was going to destroy the fabric of the defense, the fabric of the team. It was going to become a Karl Anthony Towns-centered team. Their defense was going to go to shit, and it was going to ruin their chemistry. and Thibodeau plays the players too much. So what do you think? We're not one game in anymore. Now we're 5-6 or whatever you guys are, or whatever it is.
5-6, but the good thing is the Eastern Conference is a disaster, so that helps.
Well, you're gonna make the playoffs, and you're gonna be a 3 or 4 seed. That's not a question.
I think we have a couple problems right now, but I think we need to wait until we get at least Robinson or Chua back.
Are they gonna even play him? Thibodeau doesn't even play. He's
gonna
gonna play 5 guys anyway.
Well, I told Tommy yesterday. There's been 20 as of yesterday. There was 20 before the games yesterday. There was 25 players who's played 40+ minutes in the NBA this year, and the Knicks have 4 of them.
Yeah,
that's not good.
They only have 7 guys that are like healthy right now.
Well, to put that in perspective, Bill, there's about 150 starting players in the NBA, right? 5 times 30 teams or whatever it is, and 25 of them have played 40 minutes in a game, right? So you take out the 4 Knicks, that's 21 out of 300, right? So you're talking about 7% of starters have played 40 minutes in a game. 80% of Knicks starters have played 40 minutes in a game. That's the real metric, right? 7% is the league average. 80% is the Knicks average.
And then you have Brunson, who got hurt the other day with his ankle during the cup game, and then they play him again. I mean, sit the guy a freaking day. Jesus Christ, he's allowed to sit 1 day.
Yeah.
He could sit, and then I don't know how the hell that shot didn't go in last night, but they shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. The Bulls are not great. They got some good players, but they're not great. They're maybe an 8th seed, 9th seed, something like that.
Yeah, they're like a playing team.
Shouldn't even have been that. The Knicks half-court offense is the best in basketball, and their defense is the worst in basketball, which is not good, considering we had the best defense in the league last year, and we added 2 players, and our whole team is up in disarray.
It also doesn't help that they can't get a rebound right now. Their rebounding's bad.
Yeah, I didn't listen.
And then that phantom foul last night.
The whole NBA is a mess right now. Everyone's injured.
Well, let's not do that, Hoffman.
Well, I'm just saying.
You're deflecting. You're deflecting.
No,
we're talking about the Knicks. You're talking about the whole NBA. The fact that the whole East is so bad makes the Knicks situation worse, technically, because you should be mauling these teams that are so bad, like Cleveland and Boston are. So actually being bad against in the division, a conference that's bad, it makes it worse. We don't have a whole
team right now.
Listen, you got fucking enough. I mean, if Mitchell Robinson's going to make or break the Knicks, then what'd you go spend all that money on Towns and Bridges?
You get rebounds, like he's going to help.
I mean, you didn't have Mitchell Robinson last year, and you fucking didn't have Bridges or Towns either, and you guys made it deep. So, listen, I will say this: it is early. It is early. You never bury a team, or you never get overexcited right away early in the season. I will say, though, I think the Knicks fans are in for a rude awakening when you start to see now you're just a really good group of players. That's what the Knicks are now. They're an excellent compilation of super talented players.
Their starting 5 is top
5 in the NBA. Right, that's what I'm saying. But last year you were a team. You were a unit. This year, you're just 5 really good players.
All right, well, tell me. I mean, you got to give them a chance to bring.
They do have to have a chance to gel. I just don't think you can gel with Towns.
If we're 500 after 25 games, a quarter through the season, then I'm going to be a little worried.
I don't think any of that matters either, because you're going to make the playoffs. You're going to be a 3 or 4 seed. You're going to be fine in the play. It's a matter of
but it's Tommy. You need to avoid Boston until the Eastern Conference Championship. So you
Yeah,
you don't want to play Boston before that. You want to play Boston in the Eastern Conference Championship. And the Cavs, I think the Cavs are the same old. They're getting more production out of their players, but this 14-0 or whatever they are, that's not the real Cavaliers.
What is going on, Zab? What up?
They're like the only team that's like fully healthy, like in the whole league. So like,
what's going on, guys?
You hear all these excuses coming out of Nickland here. Knicks aren't healthy enough. They got their whole starting 5 playing.
I never said.
Hold on. I said
you're not. Bill Hoffman's like talking about health and a weak conference. Hoff, just say you suck right now.
I said we have I did. I said it. You're putting words in my mouth.
No, you did. You screamed at me all off season. We're at the 15% poll. I get to get my 15%.
I said we have a
come up.
problem, but we need to get our players back, and the rest of the league is hurt too. I'm not going to make a snap judgment when the whole fucking 85% of the league is hurt. The only team that's fucking fully healthy is undefeated, which is a fluke. It's fucking 15 games. I'm not going to jump the gun because you want me to on the show. It's not how this works.
I just want you. I just like when you get fired up.
That's not how this works. You want me to do something that I'm not going to do.
Yeah.
Because you like think that it's going to happen.
Yeah,
like, that's not how it works.
100%. It's called manifestation. Called manifestation. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
to you.
well, that's what's
100%.
happening. Tommy wants me to freak out, and I'm not going.
I mean, you are.
I'm not. You're trying to make me. See, this
it
this
sounds like you are.
Trying to make me.
It sounds like I'm succeeding.
No, you're not. You're not. Because you're
Zab,
wrong. You lose every bet to me every time. You're like,
Hoffman's getting personal. We know what happened last time this happened.
Tommy hasn't won a bet.
I have been on a bad streak of betting with you
since baseball season ended.
Well, what happened? Yeah, with Bill, I was owning him. I won like 40 in a row.
No, hold on. Hold on. Whoa, wait a minute.
I killed you,
before you started keeping track on your little thing.
Nothing that mattered. That was a year ago in your mind.
I was owning you.
All right, so time out.
I still have our shit on the board. All right. I'll take a picture of from last year.
Time
Jets
out.
under 9.5, and the Jets under 9.5 again this year.
Oh, you're just killing me on the Jets every bet. You're getting me at my weak spot.
Listen, you're still wearing your stupid sweatshirt too.
I will till I die. Till I die. Till I die. Listen, you had a otherworldly National League Baseball playoffs against me, right? You owned me in that. You had the Mets, you had the Diamondbacks against me. You killed me. That turned the tide because I was on like a 5-0 run.
You were.
And then you just keep picking at me on the Jets. You just keep getting me with the Jets.
Listen, it's not my fault.
You're almost taking advantage of me.
It's not my fault. You keep.
I don't find it to be fair.
I tell you Arizona's going to beat them. You go against me.
I mean, can we talk?
Arizona gets a home playoff game, Bill.
Can we talk about how Desmond Ritter's not starting this week? What happened? What do they do? Zab, what is going on with these coaches?
This guy Billman's going to kill you.
No, I think they said he wasn't ready, or I don't know.
I mean, listen, he's only been there 3 weeks. So, you know, how much
coaches
do you really know?
In the NFL have no
idea what they're doing.
And it's not all their fault.
Bill, if you're saying he's not ready, what the fuck was he doing in the game before the bye in his second week there?
Not ready. He started the whole season last year.
No. I can understand him not being ready. He's been there for 3 weeks and he was on the couch for 8. So, yes, I understand that. But at the same token, why did you put him in 2 weeks ago when he was only there for 11 days?
Didn't they get hurt? Wasn't there injuries on that game?
It doesn't matter. Like, they don't have another. Was he the only other quarterback on the roster?
Yeah, he was. I think it was the game that AOC
went
down, then Minshew went down.
Yeah, because he played well. I mean, he actually, had like 100 yards and a touchdown in a quarter. But, so I saw that. And Raider Twitter, I never thought I would see the day. Everyone's up in arms defending Desmond Ridder. This is like, I don't want him to ever play again. Because right now, Raider Twitter's like, put fucking Ridder in. And I'm like, let's go. There's more than one of me on this train. So that's a good thing. Let's leave it like that. Let's not put Ridder in.
The Giants, bring in fucking cutlets. What are we doing? I want to go to the Meadowlands and have his family cook for me.
Oh,
yeah.
I
don't want to go and see Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Imagine Bill is the guy that eats cutlets to the tailgate.
Oh, listen, they can come over here and fry them up.
So we're gonna be going to UFC 309. Hoffman, fucking to hook up over there, Hoff. Yep. So bring in who? Me, Bill, and Constantino.
Yep.
Are we gonna have to go like get Constantino and like bring him like on a chair or something? Like, how does that work? Or is he gonna actually? Does Mike even like go? I don't even know how that works. Like with the shows, we usually have to like usher him in, like politely. I don't know how that works, so we're gonna have to find that out. But our boy Mickey Gall is fighting, so that'll be fun. And then next weekend,
is he? I didn't even see him on the thing.
Who?
Yeah,
Mickey's I didn't. When I saw it looked yesterday, I didn't see him.
I was talking to him the other day.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of good fights in that. And
it's a great fight. And then we got a big fight tomorrow, which we'll talk about on tomorrow's show. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. So
money is pouring in on Tyson.
Dude, did you see Jake Paul's ear thing that he wore?
Diamonds.
Diamonds.
Dude, my favorite thing is like I don't know. I'm like getting little flashbacks in the presser, and we'll talk about this more tomorrow on Stay Cashin, of Tyson, like old days where he's just sitting there and you don't know whether to feel bad for him or be very afraid of him, right? Like where they'll be like, so what happens if you lose? And he's just like, and that's it. And they're just like, okay. So you don't know if he's like sitting there like, I want to kill myself, or like, I'm going to eat his throat, you know?
Well, according to ESPN, this Friday's fight, bookmakers say it's on pace to be the most heavily bet boxing match in years. The odds have been drifting towards Tyson this week, with sportsbooks reporting upward of 90% of the bets betting on the underdog. Tyson 58 has moved from plus 225 to plus 175 per ESPN.
Plus 168 on FanDuel,
where Paul was listed as minus 225 favorite. So, I mean,
all right. So here's the thing. The bet for me, right? If you're betting Jake Paul, we'll go into it more tomorrow. It's just too exciting to not talk about today. I mean, I'm more excited about this than any game this whole weekend. Like, I don't know why. This is like childhood. Mike Tyson to be knocked down in any of the first 4 rounds is plus 185.
See, I think if he
like,
gets
in what world does he not? Right. So, like, if you're gonna bet Paul, I don't know. That just seems like a. I mean, Jake Paul to win in both fighters rounds? To be knocked down is plus 480.
Is it 12 rounds? Let's see what happens.
I mean, I just don't understand. I think it's only, no, it's not 12.
I think it's 8. 8 rounds.
6 or 8?
8. 8 rounds.
Is it 8?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure 8.
Yeah, 8. Yeah. You can only bet up to the 8th round.
I don't think Tyson can go 12 rounds, right?
Well, no.
I don't know if he can go 8.
I don't think he can go 4. I mean, this fight has to be over in 4 rounds, right? Like, this thing isn't.
Rounds.
Howie, you're old school like we are. Fucking, you're watching Tyson Friday against Jake Paul, the nostalgia. We're all gonna be watching it, no matter what anyone says about it. How does this go?
Well, hold on. One second. I had a friend of mine call me who I haven't spoke to in probably a bunch of years. And he said that he wants to have people over like he did when we were like.
I want to do that too. I think I'm going to go to your house Friday.
Remember when everyone used to give like $5?
Yeah, I think we should do that. Yes.
Order the pay-per-view.
Bill, I'm going to go to your house for the Tyson fight tomorrow night.
All right.
And we're gonna go old school with that because I think that needs to happen. We all used to migrate to one person's house.
Anyone wants to come over, they can.
It was like $100 on. The only thing that's gone down in price in 20 years is pay-per-view, right? It used to be like $100 for a Tyson fight, and we used to fucking go there, and there were 20 kids packed at one person's house, give $5 each. How we doing? What do you think?
I think these two have been in the gym together with each other for the past 30 days, and it's 1,000% WWE scripted. It'll probably go the distance, or Tyson will fake get knocked out in the 5th round. But it's already scripted. It's totally scripted.
It has to be, right?
It is. It is. Trust me.
I mean, dude, listen. I'll tell you this: if it is scripted, Howie's right. Because listen, it's got to be scripted. There's no. It's just how, right? Like, how are you going to script this? I can make a conspiracy argument for both sides. One, it's easy to script this for Tyson to win, and people be like, "Why would you?" Because Tyson might not have wanted to fight. Right? And it might have been Jake Paul going, listen, fight me. I'll make sure you win. We'll make it a great fight. I'm going to get you $1.5 bags. You're going to make a shit ton of money. It's not going to hurt my legacy losing to Mike Tyson, no matter how old you are. And then the other side could be, Tyson, you're broke. You always blow your money. I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to knock you out publicly, and you don't care about your brand anymore because you're broke. You can make an argument for both sides.
Yeah, but Tommy, there's what I just read. It's going to be the most bet boxing match in years. 90% of the money's on Tyson. So the sports books who already gave up people who bet Tyson at plus 250, which he's 160 something now, you think they're going to give back all this money for Tyson to win? That's a lot of fucking money, man. We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars potentially.
Dude, I mean, listen, but then realistically, I bet you every big bet comes in on Jake Paul, doesn't it?
You have to be 3/4 of a tard to bet on this match.
I'm betting on it.
I mean,
We're looking at 5 retards on the street. You know, you're betting it. We're all fucking betting it.
Hey, listen. I already put my bet in on Paul last week. So.
I'm full frittata, 100%, dude. We're
I
going
voted.
full retard.
I bet Paul last week.
Listen, I think there's some telling things on it. We'll go into it deeper tomorrow, but I think there's some telling things on it that Tyson to get knocked down in the first 4 rounds is plus 200 almost. Just kind of telling you that it's going to be a lot of patty cake from Jake Paul early because I mean, dude, everyone thinks Tyson's going to get knocked down or Paul's going to get knocked down. Like people are thinking it's going to be knocked down, and the total to go the distance is only minus 190. No.
I mean,
so it's like yes is plus 150. Who the fuck is betting this thing to go to distance? That's where they're going to make their money, Bill. Everyone's going to be betting by knockout. Both.
What about this,
I would not want to get hit by Mike Tyson, bro. Like, so I don't care. He's 58.
I don't care if he's 88.
That was something we used to all say to each other when we were kids. How much would you take to go in with a ring with Tyson and get knocked out? Like, bro.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know. My grandfather was 88 and still could fucking like hold my arm where I couldn't leave, right? Like that old man grip. So like, he would hold me and I couldn't go anywhere. So we'll see.
I'm telling you. I mean, I'm at my ex-wife's. I'm older. Ask her. I still hit hard, huh, honey? Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
There goes the demonetization right there.
Hey, we made it 30 minutes without getting demonetized. That's good. That's
30 minutes and then 30 seconds without.
Yeah, how
that
we
was
doing?
a joke. That was a joke.
We know it's a joke.
I never hit her. I never hit her in the face. I go to the body.
He always hits her in the body, never the face.
Howie was a comedian guy, so just
Well, I mean, I've seen him. They beat the hell out of her. So Howie is.
Mommy is not a comedian.
Yeah,
she would kill me. She would kick my ass.
I beat women like Bill Rupp. Bill Rupp's the only woman I beat on. Fucking little Nancy girl. Howie, let's start with some college football here. There's only one game tonight. And then if you want to give, we could talk for a minute here about kind of where we stand right now in the great BCS after that Georgia game and what's going on here. I mean,
the Georgia game. We're fucking Rupp picked it. Fucking told
I'll be there Saturday. How about this? I put a video the other night on how Kentucky was going to beat Duke, and I said they're going to Cameron Indoor Arena, and then I went to the game in Atlanta.
The whole video was completely right. The whole analysis, except where the game was.
Yeah, and the worst part was I had bought tickets to State Farm Arena 2 days prior. Like, I knew I was going to the game, and I made a video, and I'm like, they're going to Cameron Indoor. It's not really going to matter.
Hey, we all do it.
People are like, you fucking retard. The game's at, and I'm like, I know.
I know. I'm on my way there.
I'm here.
The whole analysis of the game to a T.
That's great. That's the best when that happens. And all right, so what are we doing here? So right now we got Georgia sitting at 12. We have Army still at 24.
Yeah.
I mean, even if they beat Notre Dame.
Give it up, Tommy. Give it up. Give it up. If you bet them with Notre Dame again, I'm done.
100%.
I'm low. Are you kidding me? First of all, Notre Dame will probably lose to Virginia. Notre Dame will probably lose to Virginia Saturday.
Oh, my God.
Bill, regardless of what you think of the Army-Notre Dame game, why is a 9-0 Army team ranked 24?
Listen,
they should be at least 16, 17. And then if you lose to Notre Dame, wipe them out. But, they're at a point now where it's like, let's say they do beat Notre Dame. We're going to move them to 9? That's what they're going to have to be comfortable because you have the automatic bid from Boise if they end up hanging around in that spot. So you really need to be top 11 right now. You may need to be top 10 possibly, and then you're going to have other teams that could jump you, right? Like let's say they moved Army up to 10 and Georgia's at 12 and Georgia beats Tennessee, then maybe they skip Georgia up ahead. Like
I think if Georgia beats Tennessee, I think they'll get in. I don't even think Army would even get in if they beat Notre Dame.
Dude, it's possible because, I mean, dude, you're looking at teams like Louisville. The fuck is Louisville doing 8 spots ahead of Army with 3 losses? You know, they want to talk about Army's schedule. I mean, Louisville's only beaten Virginia, Boston College, Georgia Tech was a decent win. Jacksonville State, APSU, and then they had a win versus a Clemson team that seems to be.
Oh my God! Look at the size of that thing,
dude. This is like a 400-pound Boston Terrier or whatever.
Dude, he eats well.
Yeah, you're a lot bigger than my ex-wife.
How he had to reach down and like lift that thing
Wow.
off the floor.
Dude.
Look at the size of that boy.
Yeah. He's a monster, or she's a monster. She's like 21 years old too.
I was gonna say, is she losing her vision?
Oh yeah, she can't see.
Yeah, that was my mom's pug. Same thing. They get the gray.
I know. I'm trying to talk my ex-wife. I'm like, we should just have a big party and cook her.
Jenna, don't listen to that, Jenna.
Jenna's passed out.
All right, no more jokes. No more jokes. We're not gonna cook her, baby.
I love it. So what do you think, Howard? What goes on here with Georgia and these teams?
I'll tell you what. I can't bet Georgia. How you can't bet Georgia against Tennessee?
No, you can't bet Georgia ever.
I mean, look, this quarterback. He's had 3, 4, 5 opportunities. He's not the guy.
He sucks. I don't know why they keep him in.
I can't believe they haven't replaced him yet. I really can't. And people in Georgia and Athens are going nuts.
Yeah.
They want him out. Like, my kids' friends all go to school there, and they're like, yeah, he doesn't even walk around campus, man. People want to, like, throw shit at him.
I mean, dude, it's insane, dude. It's really bad what's going on because they don't have good wins either. You know, they have that win against Clemson, but, I mean, outside of that, I don't think they beat a ranked team. You know, have they beat a ranked team? They beat Texas, right?
Texas,
that was it. That was it. Yeah, outside of that, I don't think they beat a ranked team yet. A team that was ranked when they played them, I should say.
They're going to have trouble Saturday beating Tennessee. They're going to have trouble.
Yeah.
Tennessee's good. It's a good team. It's actually out of that SEC. It's probably my favorite team right now.
Probably the best team right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Who's your natty winner right now?
Oh my God, man! I mean, it's crazy. Look, the whole key. If Ohio State could get their offensive line healthy, which one guy's coming back this weekend, if they could get healthy, they would be tough to beat. But right now, man, if I had to lay cash down on a national championship winner, well, I already got Boise. But I would probably go with Oregon.
That's fucking annoying, right?
I know it is.
It's annoying. I'm sticking on Indiana. I know they didn't play great this week. Moved up 3 spots playing a bad game, but they did win. I'm sticking on Indiana.
I got a question for you. If Indiana loses to Ohio State, do they get in over a 2-loss?
I think that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
No way.
I don't think they do.
Not with that strength of schedule. No
guys,
way.
you're looking at like Ole Miss with 2 losses and Alabama with 2 losses. You got to keep Indiana ahead of them.
No way.
I think you do.
I mean, Alabama has lost to top 5 teams.
I know, but Bill, you're also saying that a team that's undefeated in a conference that, whether you like it or not, people still respect. I don't.
You got one bad loss.
I get it, but you're looking at a team that is going to be an underdog coming into that game. If they get blown out by Ohio State, yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah. If they get rolled, if it's 35-14 or something. But if that game comes down to the wire, which I think it's gonna, I think if that game is tight and they play well, I think they stay. The top 12 is so weak. You have 2-3 lost teams in there.
I'll tell you who's getting in, and I bet it a couple weeks ago, Colorado. I mean, Dion has that team.
If they run the table. They should run
the table now.
They should now. They were plus 350 2 weeks ago. Now they're plus 125 to make it.
Hey, here's a question. Why, and we say this every week. Every week we say this with BYU. Last week, BYU's minus 2.5. Mm-hmm. Why is BYU only minus 3 against Kansas at BYU?
Dude, I keep saying every week we say the same thing. The line screams bet against BYU.
Yes.
Right. And last week you would have actually covered, against BYU, right? With Utah, I think they won by 1. But the team just keeps winning. Like they keep winning. So I mean, it's like you take BYU, if you take them on the money line, I gotta do it. I gotta take them on the money line.
I couldn't bet Kansas in Utah on a Saturday night.
It's such a fucking like Tommy G trap line though.
I know. Every
I went
week
against the trap line on a couple games last week, and I regretted it. I should have just followed the fucking system. But Dude, that spread fucking makes no sense.
It makes no sense. It just I keep looking at it and I'm like, I'm looking at the injury report. Is something I'm missing?
Yeah.
There's no way Kansas. That line should be 6.5, 7.5.
Yeah. And where's
how
this game?
How does Alabama get a cup?
And that game's in Utah, right?
It's in Brigham Young.
Yeah, that makes no sense. That line should be 9. Yeah.
No, Utah.
There must be an injury or something that we're missing that we haven't checked on yet, Howie, because this line opened at 7 and it's down to 2.5.
Exactly.
It's dropped 6 points. There's got to be an injury. Did someone get hurt last week? If someone in the chat can remind us, there's got to be quarterback hurt or something.
I looked today. I couldn't find shit, but
I don't start that till still Friday night. So
I don't know. We got to have North Dakota.
Played the whole game. That was weird.
North Dakota's beating Utah Valley right now, baby. That's all we need. Let's get that money line at 260.
Let's stick to college football here for a second. Let's do the game tonight. Anything you like on this?
I actually took I got the line down to 13.5 and took East Carolina.
Okay. I'm off this right now.
Yeah, I put a little on it. I don't like the game. I mean,
I don't like it. I don't like when they do the standalone game as a game like this. Like if you're gonna do a standalone game, make it an awesome MAC game or a fun game. Like Tulsa, East Carolina. Like really, the one thing I'm gonna be doing here, Howie, is I'm gonna be looking for some game specials on this.
I took what I did also, and you might look at this. I moved the under up to 66.5, and I parlayed East Carolina minus 13.5 under 66.5. I think it was like plus 168, something like that.
Okay.
So
I'm looking at they kind of got away from these, Bill. I'm not seeing them as much anymore. The like one passing touchdown per quarter
when we start hitting them
type thing. Yeah, I mean, because you got two teams here that 21 passing touchdowns for East Carolina. You got 17 passing touchdowns compared to 8 on the ground for Tulsa. It's a great spot for that fucking. I'm trying to find it. That 1+ passing touchdown each quarter where it's like plus 400.
Yeah.
And I don't see them. FanDuel's just since we started killing those, FanDuel took them away.
Yeah.
They're fucking such pieces of shit.
They take all of our favorite bets.
They really are fucking pieces of shit. Let me see.
Hold
on. There it is. All right. Howie, what do you think? All right, they have it for this game. All right, good. One passing touchdown each quarter is plus 370. One rushing touchdown each quarter is plus 400. Let me see. Benjamin and Harris first touchdown. What do you think here?
I mean, I honestly, this may sound stupid, but I like the rushing better. I think I'm
going to bet both. I think I might throw just a small stab on both of them.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, East Carolina should not have a problem scoring. I mean, I went and saw the game at Army, and of course, they couldn't move the ball at all against Army's D. But shit, Tulsa's bad.
Yeah, on these games with high totals, and I'm with you. I think the total is a little high. I think it's a little inflated. I would see this hitting in the high 50s. Like somewhere in that range. But even in the high 50s, you're talking, you only need 4 touchdowns to get the 1 touchdown thing per quarter that we look at. So on these games that I really don't have a lean and don't really love too much from a prop perspective, those are the things I've been liking to do. Plus 400s, plus 800s.
Yeah.
A little nibble on it. So probably throw plus 400 on each of those.
Yeah.
So nothing much for that game. Let's move over to college hoops here. First, give me your rundown on, hold on, I got to sneeze, on the overall scene for the first couple weeks of college hoops.
I think if one thing you don't want to do is don't listen to Joe Public, don't listen to these sports writers, because like if you did, you would have thought and fucking you would have thought Duke was the greatest team that's ever stepped onto a court, and and Hoffman, I'm not busting on Duke. I think Duke.
I know. I
think Duke has potential, but I watched that game and I'm like, what are they doing? The fucking Cooper, the 2 freshmen took 60% of the team's shots.
That's why over 7.5 was a lock on that game for him. For Cooper.
Like that kid Knipple, it was like at one point I'm literally looking at Shire and I'm like, you need to pull him. You need to sit his ass down and say, take
it in the second half.
He's just a kid. And look, Cooper Kupp is 17 years old, has a ton of talent. He's going to be great. Now, do I think he's one of the top 5 players in the country? Hell no. I like Dylan Harper straight up better than him at this stage of the game. He's older. He's got a year on him. And and another thing, I watched the last 2 minutes of that game, and I'm like, John Shire, you were an assistant under Coach K.
He's
Terrible.
How the hell did that kid?
Horrible.
Nobody set a screen for him.
Shire's
Nobody.
horrible.
It was the worst last 2 minutes, and I couldn't blame Cup. He's a 17-year-old kid. You got the ball in his hand.
You love calling him Cooper Cup, huh?
Yeah. Well, whatever whatever his name is, but him and Nipple.
Nipple and Cup.
But the big kid down low, the big kid, that Malowek down low,
losing him was bad.
Well, but still, in the first half even, it's like you got to give him a touch. They never threw it into him, man. It's like this kid's dominant. He's a big man. He went 5 for 5, but he probably saw 2 or 3 touches the whole game. And I'm just like, this is just, look, they're going to lose some games this year. They lost to Kentucky. Kentucky, and this is why I say don't listen to sports writers. Kentucky was ranked the 8th best team in the SEC.
I mean, come on.
And I said on the bet, their average age is 23, 24 years old. I mean, you got Lamont Butler, who, Tommy, you and I had him when he hit that buzzer shot.
Love him.
I mean, he's 23 years old. He's a man against boys. So, I don't think a lot of these teams in the SEC, I think a few of those that they have here, I don't think Alabama is a top 2 team. I think there's plenty of teams that could beat Alabama. So, I think you got to look at teams like St. John's. I love Rutgers getting to the Final Four at plus 1,500. And Steve Peichel versus John Shire. He can coach. Steve Peichel can coach.
Yeah, no.
Those guys play defense.
Shire's a fucking disaster.
I mean, he's too young. He's too young to take that job. And,
it's too big of a job, too big a spot, too big of shoes to fill. Like everything there is just too big for someone who doesn't have experience.
Yeah.
You can't just stick anybody in a position like that. It's like following Derek Jeter at shortstop for the Yankees. Like that.
But what you got to look at,
rallying, but he can't win like big games.
What you got to look at early on, like, look, man, I took North Dakota State or North Dakota money line over Utah Valley. They were plus 5.5, plus 6, and I just looked at the lineup, and I'm like, these fucking kids have played everywhere else. They're 22, 23 years old, man. I'm like, early on in the season, you got to look at that. You got to look at teams that have maturity. You got to look at a lot of these mid-major teams, man. North Alabama, North Florida, these teams are decent. So you got to look at teams with age, veterans, and you can make some money, I think.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've been doing pretty well to start the season so far. I mean, again, last night, 3-1 again last night. I think I had a college game tied into a college game that was in a different category. But these smaller schools have been paying off early. I haven't been betting as many of the big schools. I've just been betting on the small schools early. It's been working. My favorite bet of the day today is another small school, IUPUI. I love this spot for them, minus 142. This is my favorite bet on the board for college basketball. I don't think a lot of people are going to be on this game or even looking at it, glancing at it. It starts at 6:30. What's your take on the board today? Obviously not a great slate today. Much better slate tomorrow.
I looked today. I took these guys early. I took North Dakota early. I looked at this game and I'm like, and here's the thing, Utah Valley, you probably want to bet them their next game because they got kids that just shoot this. They got some good players on this team. I'm looking at, FIU. There was one other game I looked at here. Buffalo plays Bryant. I like Buffalo at home tonight. Mm-hmm. What was the other game I liked on here?
Buffalo is what? They're getting like 7 or something, I think I saw before.
Yeah, and they're home. Southern Illinois plays Oklahoma State tonight. I actually like the smaller school. I like Southern Illinois. They lost by 10 to Charleston earlier in the year. They play at Oklahoma State tonight. Oklahoma State's not that great. I like them a little bit.
I like Grand Canyon tonight. Spot. Yeah, I like.
The only thing I'll say is this. Damn, man, Bobby, this is the best team he's ever had there. He's got a kid. You got to watch this kid. He's got a kid, about a 6'5", 6'6" guard, and the kid went to Vermont Academy. He's a true freshman. what the hell's that kid? He can ball, man. He's got a couple kids on Arizona State that can play.
Oh,
and, of
kid
course,
Freeman?
What's the kid's name,
Who's
man?
it? Freeman, and then I forget the other kid. What's his name? Hold on, let me pull it up. Freeman, Mason, and Miller. Freeman, Mason, and Miller are the 3 guards. Alston Mason, Adam Miller.
His name is the kid's name is Jason Sanan. That's his name. Jason. I don't know what the hell name that is. But he's the kid's from like Vermont. He's like a little northern redneck from Vermont. He's a freshman. Wait till you see him play, man. This kid can ball. And he's a true freshman. And he's playing on the team. They have some older guys on that team. Of course, Grand Canyon, their average age is about 30.
So Grand Canyon fits the model of what made me like early in the year. Love these older teams. Love these teams that have a lot of experience. Now, the big thing about this, Howie, this line just looks like a trap and a fucking half because I don't think this Arizona State team's bad at all. And
no, they're good.
Grand Canyon, who is a team that I love to bet on, me and you both like the age, the experience. To be laying 5 in this seems. I mean, I know Grand Canyon, balanced scoring. They spread it out. They got the kid Jacoby Coles down low. Who I think is a fucking man-child. This kid's fucking beast, Coles, down low. But I was just shocked to see this line. I thought this line would be like a pick'em.
I watched Grand Canyon.
5.5 on the road for Grand Canyon. I'm hitting it.
I watched Grand Canyon, and they Western Kentucky, who's very good.
Western Kentucky, very good team.
They lost to them by 2, and it was an excellent game. Grand Canyon can play. I'm not. They have really good players. They're mature. They have good guards. But with that being said, this is Hurley's best team he's ever had. I mean, there's no advantage, but they almost came back and beat Gonzaga. I mean,
that was a good game.
They played them very tough.
I wouldn't be surprised this game goes over too. You could definitely see this game ended in the 80s.
Yeah, it absolutely could. The other game tonight, look for LSU to go to Kansas State and possibly get beat by 20.
Yeah.
I saw LSU. I've seen them play twice this year. They beat Alabama.
I like K-State. I was thinking about doing one of the parlays. I was thinking about doing was Kansas State and Grand Canyon money lines because I just can't lay this 5.5. I have to. But if you parlay Kansas State money line and Grand Canyon money line, it's -110. So that's probably what I'm going to do there. I'll give that out as a play here. But yeah, Kansas State should roll LSU.
Yeah. LSU is one of those teams. They're going to have a tough time in the SEC this year. Mm-hmm. They really are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Kansas State mark.
And another thing you can do too is a lot of these teams, like I did it last night. Arkansas fell down by like 5, by 3 or 4, and they were laying 5.5. And I was like, you got to juice Arkansas, and they came back 1 by 20.
Live betting is the best for this.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And I usually wait until like you get a little feel for these teams. We're getting to that point right now. We're starting to get a feel for these teams. You've seen them play 2 or 3 times, and as you're watching the games, you can start to tell where these things are about to go.
Yeah.
Anything you're super excited about for tomorrow or this weekend? I mean, we'll talk about it again tomorrow in case you weren't able to make it tomorrow. We got Rutgers playing Monmouth. That's going to win by 100, right?
Yeah, man, Monmouth, man, he just King Rice has lost it there. They just don't have players.
What's going on out there?
They're terrible, man. You got Virginia going to Villanova. That could be interesting because Nova's definitely going to be getting some points.
Well, they did whoop by 30 on that game that I told you they would come out.
God.
They did get it there, and then they've done nothing outside of that.
Yeah. You got good games.
This Nova team is it's not a good team.
No, they're
a good basketball team right now.
They're not. There's great games tomorrow. You got Florida State, Texas Christian, who I don't really like. They're 3-0, and I watched them against Texas State. They won by 5. They could have lost that game. But they got to go to Michigan. And in Michigan's got our boy Golden from Florida Atlantic. He's a 27-year-old Russian. He's actually Michigan's big man now. Michigan starts 2 7-footers.
Yep.
So I do like Michigan tomorrow night at home. You got Alabama playing at Purdue. That could be interesting. I mean, Alabama's got great guards, but, they got to play on that dump court. There's good games tomorrow. Really good games.
Yeah, I think tomorrow's slate's a lot better than tonight's. You got Florida State tomorrow, I believe, right? That's not Saturday. That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Butler SMU game I'm excited about. That should be a good one to watch.
You got Virginia Tech going to Penn State tomorrow night. They're both undefeated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
American University playing at North Carolina. I've seen American University. They're 1-3, 1-2. They beat Harvard by 12. They're actually not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So a decent little slate tomorrow, and then obviously heading into the weekend on Saturday. We start to get back to it. So we're getting to that time now where college basketball is kicking it back in gear. So nice to get off to a decent start to the season as we're heading into data collection time now over the next couple of days. So how we doing?
I just put a video out on YouTube, and it's basically I got UCLA beating Washington Friday, Tommy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Hold on.
They're plus 3.5 going to Washington. I just put a vid out. I don't know. They've been playing great.
Did you get the location of the game right this time?
I said they're playing in the North Pole.
Oh, you're talking college football.
College football.
Friday night. You're talking college basketball. I'm like, wait, I don't even have that on my list.
Yeah, Friday night. Friday night they play at Washington, UCLA. They've covered their last 5 out of 6. I mean, I don't love either team. I said I don't love the game, but I do like UCLA in that game.
Okay. The line's been getting pummeled. Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. Washington open -8 down to -4.5. Yeah, that's definitely not looking like a Washington line for sure. But all right, you gonna be able to join tomorrow, Howie?
Yeah, I should be around here. I think, unless I'm headed to the game.
Atlanta.
Yeah, Athens.
All right, brother.
Dude,
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
literally made that video, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm actually going to the. Why did I say camera? I'm like, people are like, yeah, he's a retard. He doesn't even know where it is.
Well, you are a retard, but not with sports. Yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Just other areas of life.
All right, fellas.
All right, Dewey. Appreciate you, brother.
Later, man.
Later.
Take it easy, Harry.
Bill Rupp, talk to me.
About
NBA bets? Any bets?
Only one NBA game tonight.
only one NBA game tonight.
right.
Utah. I have
Why did I have one NBA game? Why wouldn't you do
Tomorrow
2?
night's the Cup.
the Cup.
The Cup starts
Tomorrow's
tomorrow?
Cup night.
No, it's starting on Tuesday.
Oh, I got to make my conspiracy cup prediction.
Knicks are 1-0.
Yeah, for those of you just tuning in, I don't fucking bet this stupid sport. I hate NBA. That's my one sport I take off. Leave it to the other guys. Let me make my cup. I predicted the finalists of the NBA Cup last year through conspiracy betting. So I'm going to do it again this year. I'm going to go Warriors and
This is what I'm telling you. The Eastern Conference.
I'm holding it.
This is what I told him in the beginning of the show. He's looking at the Eastern Conference. You don't know. It's fucking.
No.
Yeah,
it's not going to be the Knicks.
No.
It's going to be. I think the Warriors win the whole thing. Do they have an easy draw? What's their situation? Because I feel like this is like a farewell. The conspiracy cup, as I call this. Last year, I loved it for Halliburton and LeBron, right? I was like, neither of those guys are going to win the championship. The NBA wants them to get their floss and their spice. And it was literally Halliburton and LeBron, right?
You know who the favorite
I follow nothing about it. I don't follow the NBA at all.
You know who the favorite is to win the NBA Cup?
I'm looking at it right now. Knicks, yeah.
The Knicks.
Which wouldn't be bad for Karl Anthony Towns because he's had a lot of sacrifices and does tend to get that. But I think the Warriors win the cup, or I think this could be. I don't know. I got to get back to you on the other one. I'll get back to you tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow. I got to do a little bit of research on who the NBA is trying to feature right now because I knew Halliburton was their featured star last year, and I knew LeBron had his. So I think this is Steph Curry's LeBron turn, where it's like, yeah, the Warriors are playing good, whatever. They go get him this cup. He goes and fucking gets the shine, and then someone else wins the championship.
I would have said like the Magic with Paolo after he scored 50, but now he's hurt, so like they're not even relevant.
I don't think it's conspiracy.
Wemby
would be
on fucking.
Yeah, that dude went ham last
30
night.
something the other day, 50 yesterday or day before. He's on fire.
So here's a little lesson for other sports. I would like the NFL to take note. Do you notice in basketball, you see it in college and in the pros, how you'll see guys who have a lot of talent, and then the game's just a little too fast. They just don't put, and then all of a sudden they make that jump, right? Where they never look back. Where all of a sudden it's like, holy shit, this dude's like 35, 15, and 8, right? You got to give guys a year and a half to get to that point to work this shit out. I mean, you saw Holmgren making that jump, right? to start the year where he started to look, Bill was telling me, he looked like the MVP of the league, right? Where he was good last year. Couldn't you give NFL quarterbacks this time?
Rupp would probably argue that's Kyler Murray right now, right?
No. Kyler Murray's made the jump, fell back down the cliff, climbed up the cliff, fell down the cliff, played in fucking Mortal Kombat, fell down the cliff.
Even Cade is playing great right now.
Right, like players need a fucking year or two to get used to the league before you. What is this fucking little?
I was gonna ask you, did you get that before? Like that was you went hard at that. Like you clapped before.
No, I did. It fucking zips every time. Because I know, you know why? Because it's when I can catch it's here, and I don't want to catch the mic.
Hey, Tommy, you know who's ahead of Joe Burrow in MVP standings?
Probably a lot of people because this team has 3 wins. I don't know.
No, they have 4 wins. Kyler Murray.
Oh, okay, well, it's because of wins a team. Bill, you do this every year. You did it with Dak and dude. I'm just telling you, I'm not going to be easy on you. I'm not going to be easy on you when it happens.
No,
I'm not, because last year, listen,
awesome.
Listen, last year I let you off the hook.
You're awesome.
I let you off the hook with fucking Dak and Lamar shitting the bed. When Kyler Murray
is the best quarterback in the league,
and I let you off the hook with him shitting the bed.
Kyler Murray's amazing.
Great regular season.
Kirk Cousins is winning.
So
dude,
you're not going to give me
what
Kyler Murray. I got Joe Burrow, the best quarterback in football.
Who's behind all my guys?
No way. By far the best quarterback in football.
Oh,
not even close.
Shut up.
Not even close. Not even close. It's not even close, dude. You're talking about a quarterback who's thrown 1 touchdown in the last 3 weeks and throws for 250 on his best day. Not even close. Not even close. Here's Kyler Murray, 266, 154, 307, 154, 145, 214, 195, 142. This is the guy you're raving about?
Yes.
He's thrown for 140 yards a game.
Yes.
He's not good.
You want to know why?
Because his offense, his line is great, his running game is great, and his defense has been great. Their schedule has been
because they're in first fucking place with the hardest schedule in the NFL through the first 10 games, sir.
Bill, the first fucking 6 games, sir. They were no, sir. For the first
ass.
You want to hear how big a lie this is? This is such a fucking lie what he just told you. No, Bill.
All right, so just to let you know, Arizona now has the easiest schedule in the NFL.
Good.
After going 6-4 with the hardest schedule.
No, wrong. Because what happened? All right, let me talk then. Let me talk. Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Sir?
Go ahead.
Because what happened was they started the season with the hardest schedule in the NFL. And they went loss, win, loss, win, loss. Their win was against fucking Brock Purdy, fucking no McCaffrey, no Debo, no anyone San Fran. And the Rams, hold on. San Francisco was losing to everybody during that period of time. And they lost to fucking the goddamn Rams who didn't have Puka and Cup. That was their other win.
The Rams had Puka and Cup this week and they lost to the Dolphins.
Okay, but I'm saying
the Rams are bad.
Right,
bad.
so Bill.
The other night betting on the Rams.
All right, Bill,
the
stop.
Rams are bad. So don't.
I'll leave if you're not gonna let me talk.
Don't bring up the Rams,
Bill. Dude.
No,
Bill.
I'm not letting you bring up the Rams.
I'm talking about Arizona.
You said that the Rams were fucking.
Bill, listen to me.
No.
Listen. The first 6 games of the season, your only wins were against San Fran with nobody by 1 and the Rams, who you just said were bad. So they didn't beat one good team in the first 6 weeks. Since then, hold on, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Great bear team.
I'm not fucking done. I'm not. Fuck. I'll keep fucking talking. I'll sing. La 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 la. You want to do that? I'll do that. I'll take the whole show.
All right. I'm going to tell you now.
Okay. Now, for the first 6 weeks, their only 2 wins in that tough schedule were Niners with nobody, who they beat by 1. Stop talking, then you can talk. Niners with nobody that they won by 1, and the Rams with nobody, who you just said suck. So basically, for the first 6 weeks, they beat no good teams. Now, since then, when you're talking about this hardest schedule,
49ers, Packers, Chargers, all 3 are playoff teams. All 3 went down.
No, you lost. You lost to the Packers, by the way, buddy. You lost to the Packers. Nice try, though. Yeah, nice try. But the hard schedule you're talking about right now, you just beat the Jets, the Bears, and the Dolphins. What are you talking about?
Okay. Now
So you're just beating bad teams.
Tommy, now they play nobody the rest of the season.
They played nobody all season.
Suck it up. Well, Tommy, it's not my fault that they had the hardest schedule in the NFL.
And they lost to all of them.
I didn't make it.
And they lost to all of them.
And they're 6-4, number 1 in their division.
Right, because they keep playing the Jets and the Bears and the Rams and the fucking Chargers. Right.
Honey, the Jets have everybody, and they have 3 wins.
Now the Jets, so they're a bad team.
They're bad.
All right, see, the Bears are.
Does Kyler Murray have to throw?
The Bears are a bad team.
Who does Kyler Murray? What? The Bears have one of the best offenses in the league. It's your shitty quarterback who you sat here and you said everybody was about him and having a bad college year. You guys suck. Wait till he gets in the NFL.
So which is it?
He picked up right where he left off last year. He sucks. He's a fraud, and he'll never be good. He stands back there for 8 seconds. 8 seconds. I can hit those receivers.
Dude, Chicago's a mess, dude.
Come on, dude. He's got a great running back. He's got a great tight end.
Doesn't have a great running. Dude, stop. Bill. We told you. The Chicago, Denver Jets quarterbacks go to die. Raiders, Chicago, Denver Jets, right? You're
why
blind.
weren't you saying this in August?
I said it in August.
Oh,
I literally time out.
No fucking way.
Time out.
No way.
Time out.
No
I told you.
way.
I told you in August, Caleb Williams, most talented quarterback to hit this league in forever. The only thing I'm worried about is the fucking Bears and him adjusting to this pro style offense. So he might take some time. And he's taking time.
He's taking 8 seconds to throw the ball. That's what he's taking. You know what else he's taking? He's taking the most sacks in the NFL. That's what he's taking. He's taking a shit on his team.
How's the Bears line?
He's taking a shit in the league, and he's shit.
Zab, talk to me.
Zab's Bears defensive offensive line is the worst.
No, not to Bill.
No, you don't get no.
Bill watched a video from Orlovsky once.
Not. No, you don't get to do that. Nope. No, it's not.
You don't get to talk about the worst line?
Hold on. McAfee broke it down on his show 2 days ago.
I'll play.
McAfee broke it down. Hold on. He's had over in max protection where his offensive line.
Max protection. That's where you want a quarterback. Max protection.
Where his offensive line won the battle. He's the worst in the NFL at getting sacked.
Bill,
where
you're the
the
same guy who told me
offensive
yesterday.
line has done the job. He's also the worst in the NFL with having over
McAfee said.
with having over 4 seconds to throw the ball. He's been sacked the most in the NFL. Did you watch that game the other day? He stands there forever. And
the kid's shell-shocked. He's been getting murdered for 8 weeks.
Because he holds on to the ball.
Bill, stop it, dude. Zab, go on.
What do you mean, Tommy?
Zab, I'm sorry you were cut off.
So
I'm sorry you were cut off.
Hold on. It's either the receiver.
Talk more. You haven't talked enough.
It's the
They've given up the second most sacks.
Oh, because
plain and simple. They gave up 9 sacks to the Patriots.
He has the ball.
It's all Caleb Williams' fault.
He has the ball. It's not. You simply stood on the fucking. He was on the show as an offensive lineman going insane. Bro, when you give him 4 seconds to throw the ball, he's just standing there.
I just want to, Bill, it's not all the offensive line's fault, but it's not just Caleb's fault. They're giving up bad sacks too. I'm not saying that he's holding the ball too long. I'm saying
Bill, you do have to remember, you just said he had one of the best running backs in the league. The guy rushed for like 1 yard a carry the first 4.5 weeks because the line couldn't block anyone. Like Caleb's like shell-shocked now. Like he's destroyed. Every time he drops back, there's guys in his face. He's seeing ghosts.
The Bears will never be good. The Jets will never be good. End of story.
Bears will probably never be good. Jets will probably never be good. That's probably right. That's probably the smartest thing you've said.
Thank you.
Go on, Sam.
Yeah. Their offensive line's bad, but yeah.
I don't like Rupp going to the gym. Too much testosterone.
You guys are fucking insane, bro. I wish I had
every sentence.
I wish I had all the clips of him standing back.
I wish I had all your clips.
He reads his first receiver, reads his second receiver, reads the tight end, reads the running back, and he's like, all right, I'm going to get sacked. He fucking blows.
Listen,
I'm not saying that doesn't
certain
happen.
organizations.
I'm saying it's a mix.
Oh my God, he had one good year in college, and he fucking.
Oh, stop it, dude. The guy's got more arm talent and ability.
Rewind. Stay Cashin. I
Listen.
said it here.
Rewind.
When they started
If we
to
rewound
lose,
Stay Cashin, you'd be in a lot of trouble with your calls.
when they started to lose, he would collapse. He can't take the pressure. He couldn't take it in college.
Dude, his team was quitting.
NFL.
Eberflus is a disaster.
Talk it up to another quarterback Tommy has on his list that blows.
Yeah, Eberflus is a
It's on
disaster.
your list, buddy.
All right, Kyler Murray's going to be on your list now.
I don't
Dak
give a
Prescott.
fuck.
Keep in mind. All right, Kyler Murray. Dak Prescott and Tua fucking were the kings of your list. Keep in mind.
I'll take it.
Yeah, good luck. Good job with that. Trevor
Other
Lawrence.
guys get sucked, right? Bo
Trevor
Nix
Lawrence.
in the playoffs.
All right. Dude, Bill's the king of 6 weeks. Loves the 150-yard quarterbacks with great Ds. It's amazing, isn't it? How all the quarterbacks who throw for two. Hold on, let me say what Fred said this before you start screaming again. I saw your stupid face open up. So, isn't it amazing how all the quarterbacks who throw for 200 yards with top 5 Ds and lines look amazing? And all the quarterbacks who throw for 200 yards with bad Ds and lines look terrible. I wonder if it has anything to do with the D and the line. I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Patrick Mahomes has 2,200 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 9 picks, and he's undefeated.
Yep. But D in his line.
Defense.
He has the best defense and the best line and the best coach. You're proving my point. Even in a bad
He still
year.
got 4 points, Tommy. He still
What?
got 4.
Then what you just said, he's having a bad year. What the
Oh,
fuck are we talking about? Now you're defending him?
When you're an NFL team and an NFL quarterback and you don't score a touchdown for 3 games, you're not fucking
All right,
good.
I
and
understand
you'll
that.
never
I
be
understand that. I understand that. All right, that's crazy talk. But I do understand this, Bill, that fucking Brock Purdy last year, everyone was screaming he was an MVP.
Oh,
the guy loses Christian McCaffrey and they can't win a fucking game. Like, it matters who's around you. Yes, he has talent around him. They have the worst quarterback coach. They have the worst offensive coordinator. They fired 13 people on their staff in the last 3 years and still have Eberflus there. They play in the shittiest weather. They have a bad organization. They're a shit team. Anyone who goes to Chicago dies. Anyone who goes to fucking any of these things dies. Like, there's a reason why the Jets die.
I had to sit in August.
Caleb Williams is going to be insane.
In August, and listen to all these fuckers on the TV, including you, say how Ryan Poles was the greatest fucking GM, greatest fucking person in the world. He fucking sucks.
No, he doesn't. He made some great acquisitions. He did a great job.
So now you agree. Oh, so the acquisitions were great.
The acquisitions are good. The talent is Bill.
Quarterback.
Bill, he's fucking 7 games into his career. This is what I keep telling you. Give the guy. And Jaden Daniels is regressing tremendously. Jordan Love last year sucked for his first 8 games. What about CJ Stroud, Bill? You were fucking, CJ Stroud's the best quarterback in the history of the NFL.
No.
Here we go.
That's where I draw the line. Now you have to. No. I was the only one on this show who said this year that CJ Stroud was going to regress. His team was going nowhere, and they suck.
So how is he so good last year?
He stepped in shit.
Exactly. Sometimes you have a good year, a bad year. You never judge a rookie. You don't judge a rookie. First of all, CJ Stroud's a monster. CJ Stroud is a monster. 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 You just take away 2 of his weapons and he goes to shit.
We're not even going to make the playoffs.
Oh, you're out of your mind, dude. You got to stop judging.
You're the reason
sports are fucked. You're the reason sports are fucked. Because you're the media. You're that jerk-off fan that calls the fan in week 3 asking for his players to get benched. You're that jerk-off that fucking wanted Kyler Murray benched for playing video games 3 years ago. And now all of a sudden you think he's the MVP of the league.
No. I think
they're undefeated. They're undefeated since the video game came out.
Kyler Murray playing those video games got him a fucking multi-million-dollar deal. So everyone could stick it up their ass.
They haven't lost since the game came out, Bill. Everyone thought they were going to lose.
Fucking amazing, bro.
He's amazing, averaging 207 yards a game.
They got the best running attack in the NFL.
Dude, they're killing the Jets and the Bears.
Stop the run.
No, I can't. I am
Great
all in.
Bears
I am
defense.
all in Arizona Cardinals hater for the rest of the year. So let's
Bill
go.
got
Because,
Arizona Cardinals
because the rest of your teams are completely
The
dumb.
Bengals are making the playoffs, and the Bengals are winning the
Shut
Super Bowl.
up.
I'm standing on it.
Are we
The
doing
Bengals
top
are winning the
five
Super
How
Bowl.
about you right now?
Are we
No.
doing our top 5 teams, Bill?
Yeah, do your top 5 teams, Bill, that you want to do with your mystery
All right, I'll
number.
go-
You
since it's my
fucking weird,
thing.
creepy weirdo texting us from a weird number, like some fucking stalker. We all thought we got invited on a
Bill
guest spot
says
on some weird fucking show. Some random number just tells us to come up with our top 5 teams.
All right, since it's my thing, you guys go first, and I'll go last.
What do you mean? It's your thing. Tell us what we have to do.
No, I told you to rank your top 5 teams in the league.
Am I starting at
What?
5?
Are we getting set up
No, yeah, start at 5 and go up to 1. Go ahead, off.
right now
are we
or
going-
to win the
are we
Super
going-
Bowl?
right
Am I
now.
giving all 5 of mine? Or are we
So
going
power
around?
rankings right now.
Yes, Hoff, give all
Are we
5.
going around the table or am I giving
No,
my
give your
top
5.
5.
All right, so 5, I have the Bills.
And then everyone in the chat can vote. Hoffman's 1, Tommy's 2, Zab's 3, I'm 4. You can vote on who has the best top 5. Go.
All right, 5, I have the Bills. 4, Eagles. 3, Ravens. 2, Chiefs. 1,
1
Lions.
Detroit. Okay.
Lions.
Go ahead, Tommy.
What do you want them to
Fuck
be?
it. Fucking Lions. I'm going Lions 5. I'm going Pitt 4 with Justin Fields. Oh, wait. How'd that fucking work out, you fucking Fields dick rider? Fuck you. Russell Wilson's like MVP caliber. So I'm going Pitt 4. I'm going Cincinnati 3, Buffalo 2, and Kansas City number 1 in your asses because you're all fucking stupid because they're the only team that can close a goddamn game in the NFL. And they haven't even been playing well, and they're 9-0. That's my power rankings right now. One team from the NFC, and it's a team that I think is a fraud, Detroit. Actually, no, I may slide the Packers in a week or 2 in there, but that's my 5 right now.
Well, that's yeah. Well, we
Zab.
can't do a week or 2. We'll do
Yeah.
it again.
I think they're there now, but I'll wait.
Eagles 5, Steelers 4, Ravens 3, Chiefs 2, Lions 1.
Hold on. How did I leave the Ravens out? Oh, my bad.
You're an idiot.
Because you put the Bengals in.
No.
We're
No, you're done.
No,
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 your
no,
list
no,
is
no, no.
over. Your
No,
list is done.
All right.
Yours done.
I was gonna put him at 5 anyway.
I got
was just-
Philly 5.
I was gonna take the Lions out. Fuck
I
the
got
Lions.
Philly 5, Bills 4, Baltimore 3, Detroit 2, Kansas City 1.
Wow, you went Kansas City 1 too.
Yep.
Wow, I was taking the Lions out and putting the Ravens 5. I was taking the whole NFC out. I think the whole NFC sucks, top to bottom. The whole NFC's trash.
I'm with you, but I think Philly should still be in there at 5.
And I think the Lions are a good team. I really do. I think they're a good team. They're just a joke. Like, they're a joke. The win against Minnesota was a joke. The win against last week against Houston was a joke. Like, they're getting all these lucky wins. They just
I think their
Campbell's
coach
too
is a
stupid.
joke, too.
Coach Campbell's an idiot.
Yeah.
That's things Tommy G invented. He's a fucking retard.
He is
And
really
I honestly think I like the whole AFC better. On a neutral site, I would take Pitt over them. I'd take Baltimore over them. I'd take Buffalo over them. I'd take Kansas City over them. And I'd take the Bengals over them. On a neutral site. So where did you have the Chiefs, Zab?
2,
2. And who did you have 1?
Lions.
Lions. And Hoffman, you had Lions 1.
Chiefs 2.
Well, I mean, the 3 of us had Lions, Kansas City 1 or 2.
Yeah.
That's just chalk. I mean, that fucking Goff. I don't understand. I don't understand that fucking guy. Goff is the most confusing quarterback in the history of the world. And who's your Super Bowl bet? Then we'll get to the game tonight.
I mean, it got to be Kansas City, right?
Yeah, it has to.
Especially now with them getting Hopkins.
Yeah.
The values on teams like Cincinnati and Pittsburgh.
No, you didn't
I
ask.
don't think Pitt can do it.
I think they can do it.
I don't know. I kind of lean a chalk Super Bowl, Lions, Chiefs, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I just
I
think
like
the
that
Lions
Darius
are
Smith
gonna do
pickup
something
by the Lions, so
I just think the Lions are going to do something stupid in the playoffs.
No, the Lions are always going to do something stupid.
The NFC is so bad, though. Like, who's going to
NFC's
beat them in the
terrible.
NFC? The 49ers, maybe.
Anybody
The Eagles,
can.
maybe. Anybody? No, not anybody. Okay.
Yeah,
it's
the
not-
Lions can beat anyone or lose to anyone any day.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can. They're
No,
not.
they
They're
can't.
not.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Dude, if that game wasn't in Green Bay in the rain, they could have lost that. They should have lost to Minnesota. They should
No,
have
they
lost to
shouldn't have. They
Houston. last week.
dominated. No, you're wrong. They were dominating Minnesota, and they fumbled. And if they didn't fumble, they would have won by 17.
They do that every game.
Okay,
That's
and they
literally what
still
they do.
win, Tommy.
They either mow teams over. They're the Ravens of the NFC. Honestly, they either
No, they're
play
not.
down.
The
Their defense
NFC.
is a lot better than the
No,
Reds.
not saying positionally. I'm saying that they play downhill. The Lions need to play downhill. Lions play with a lead and they can play
They were
downhill. You're
just
dead.
down by 20 points and won, Tommy.
Oh,
You want this
That's
team to
fucking
fucking
wild.
win.
And what Alan said, Pacheco's back too, man. I did that team's strong, bro.
Yeah, the
They're
Chiefs are
strong.
strong.
I gotta go prep my kids' dinner and
All right, get out of
stuff.
here, Zab. What do you
So,
got for
I'll
tonight?
talk to you guys.
What do you got for tonight? What do you like for tonight? Give me.
Devontae Smith. Washington's going to run a heavy zone scheme, so I like Devontae Smith. He's averaging 5 for 78 at home too, so I'll probably get Devontae Smith up to 75 yards tonight. So,
All right, I like him too tonight. Actually.
all right, I'll see you guys later.
All right, later. Bill, what do you like for tonight?
McLaurin. I mean, I think you have to. I think that's a must bet every single week. I think it's 60 his prop. Ladder it up to 100.
Yeah.
He's the only receiver he throws to. You can also take over on his longest reception. I think it's gone 50-50, this 50% each way. 5 times he's got it, 5 times he didn't. Over what it is now, 20-something and a half, 23 and a half maybe. But I love him tonight. He's the only one he throws to.
Yeah.
And Robinson's back tonight, which is huge for that team. Huge.
What about from the side perspective?
Eagles.
It's tough, man.
It's not tough.
I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles too. I mean, but and you got to take Hurts. So Hurts has been scoring almost every week on this stupid tush push shit.
I'm taking Hurts touchdown, 100%.
Which,
Yeah,
if he doesn't score tonight, the NFL it's fixed. It's just fixed. If they switch it to all of a sudden,
Yeah,
Barkley's
all of a
scoring,
Barkley's going to have one. We should bet both of them to score 3 touchdowns because one of them is going to score 3 touchdowns.
one of them's gonna definitely.
That's what we should do.
Yeah, they'll make sure that they both.
One of them is going to score 2. We should bet both of them to score 2 at least.
Washington's defense isn't great. I think Hurts gets in. They're starting to do the tush push from like 7 yards out now, and not even put Barkley in on 3rd down. So I think Hurts is the absolute number 1 bet of the board tonight. Touchdown.
Yes, I agree with that. That's my favorite play on the board. I do love Terry McLaurin today, and I do love Devonta. So Devonta always is tough for me. Just knowing AJ Brown's there, for some reason, he's just always tough to pull the trigger, even though his number's so low, 56.5. I do think it's a good spot. But Terry McLaurin, been hitting him since the beginning of the year. Love this spot for him. I think he goes off tonight. As far as a weird play, does anyone have a weird, like Noah Brown type fucking play that you're looking at?
No, not really.
I mean,
Jaden Daniels' rushing total is 44.
You think he scores a
when have
touchdown? You think both the quarterbacks score?
he didn't rush for like hardly anything last week.
That total's
he
so high.
Fucked me. Yeah, but do you think he
That's
just
such
scores?
a big number.
I don't know,
I mean,
man.
dude,
I
he's
feel like he
barely,
would score a
dude,
touchdown.
44 is just a hole. I mean, he had 5
Now with-
last week, 35 the week before. The times he did hit it went 52 and 50, but the 50-yard game, he had a 46-yard run. Right?
Yeah.
So he really was 2 for 2 or 2 for 4 outside of that.
So you might as well
6 for
bet his
22.
longest. If you're gonna do that, bet his longest rush.
Well, I mean, like, it's just he's only been averaging, like, his yards per carry. Take away that 46-yard run, right? So take away the 150-yard run, that's an aberration. His yards per carry in the last 5 games have been 3.7, 1, 6.5, 4.4, and 1.7. That's like running back numbers. Like, that's not quarterback for someone like him. That means he's going to need like 8. That just seems like a big fucking number.
Yeah, I'm not on.
44.
Yeah, that's
no,
a
I'm thinking about going under it.
Yeah, that's a heavy number.
Like, that's
These
a
are the
heavy
games to
haul.
do it, bro. These island games, they've been fucking. You know,
Right?
Miami
You're looking
came
at a
out.
slower
Miami
pace,
came out
less
the other day.
possessions. Like,
Miami came out the other day, scored in that first drive. I'm like, oh shit, this game's gonna go to the moon, and then the Rams never scored. So
yeah, I mean, it just seems like a big fucking number. I mean, dude, Bill, what do we have for rushing touchdown each quarter? Could we get that in this? Did I have that in this game? Because this is the type of game that we bet it with Brian
Well,
Robinson.
you could do both teams to score a rushing touchdown on DraftKings.
Oh, can we do the rushing touchdown each quarter? Let me see.
I'm going to do both. Since you just brought it up, I'm going to do both teams to score a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, I like that too, obviously. What's the odds on that?
I got to look it up.
Let me see. Game specials.
People are saying Jahan Dotson revenge game. I mean, if you want to bet him, I mean.
Each team to score in all 4 quarters, plus 750.
Each team to score 1 rushing and 1 passing each half. Philly to score in all. Let me see. Rushing. I guess they don't have it. I don't see it. 1 touchdown each quarter. 2 touchdowns who score in each quarter. Yeah, I just don't have it. I love how they move this shit and put it at all different spots.
Both teams to score a rushing touchdown is minus 135.
Yeah, that's a great bet. That's probably the bet of the night.
That and Hurts. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Hurts gives you half that bet.
Yeah, and Brian Robinson being back.
Yeah, I mean, and Jaden Daniels,
Yeah, Barkley too. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, that's a great bet. What's the 1 touchdown each team each half? Those are the best props, dude. 1 touchdown each team each half, minus 102. Yes, I like that too. Yeah, I think this is just those are safe, right? Like I like betting those the most on Thursday Night Football because the games are so fucking rigged, and they tend to cheat to bring them under so often that as long as you're just betting each team to score a touchdown each half, they can rig it all they want, right? It could be fucking Jawan Mahalan who fucking runs something back on a fucking triple reverse, and you don't.
I would have bet my fucking bank account that would have happened.
Let's go.
Got him.
I would have bet that you would have scored that in the Dolphins game, and it didn't happen.
Dolphins, you never know what the fuck.
Well, that wasn't the problem. It was the Rams who didn't score at all.
Dolphins games are fucking always weird. They're always factioned up somehow. You got McVay and McDaniels. You got 2 faction candidates.
Oh, I mean, how are you not here for that? Those are your 2 favorite coaches.
Oh, I fucking hate them both. To my core. To my core. All right, that'll be it. Anything else here, boys? Hockey. This fucking thing I just killed you.
D-Rock's on.
Is there 2 of them?
I didn't see it on your hand.
I'll give you one of D-Rock's.
Oh, it's not. It's a fucking. It's like a callus or something.
Yeah, I told you it wasn't there.
Ah, fuck.
D-Rock is on the wild 60-minute line.
He's on a wild 60-minute line.
That was one of his 2 plays. I'm not giving you the other one.
All right, let me see here.
I
like the Blackhawks plus 1.
Angry lately.
Blackhawks plus 140. No. I really don't have much else. What is he on? Wild?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not on that either. Wow. Not really on much yet. A little bit on Islanders, maybe? No, just the Blackhawks. Blackhawks plus 140. I don't hate. Sorry, Bill. I don't hate the. Oh no, I'm on the Lightning too. Love the Lightning. So Lightning.
How is that line 134?
What?
The Lightning game. I mean, the Jets have lost 1 game.
I love that line. I love the Lightning line.
One game.
That's my favorite actual bet. That's why that line's fucking crooked as hell.
All right, but then, hold on. The same line was the same way against the Rangers.
I've been following 3 years of data. I'm not looking at 1 game, 1 time on 1 Friday, 1 May.
Well, no, I'm saying it was the last Jets game that they played. The Rangers were favored. It's the same situation, Tommy.
You don't know the situation because the reason I love it is because there's 70% of the public on the other side. You don't know where the public was. That's 90% of it. Where's the public?
I would bet the Jets.
Yeah, no, Lightning. We'll battle on that tomorrow.
All right,
Lightning is my favorite hockey player.
We'll see tomorrow.
Lightning and Blackhawks.
We'll see tomorrow.
Well, that's not how it works. We got to say goodbye.
I said we'll see tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you said we'll see you tomorrow. But, all right, Bill, final words.
Let's
Perfect
go.
time to just go. We'll see you tomorrow. You missed it.
I don't want to say that. Let's go, Jalen Hurts.
All right, Jalen Hurts rushing touchdowns. Hoffman, final words.
Let it breathe.
Let it breathe. Let it breathe. For Howie Dewey, Zab, Bill Rupp, Luke Hoffman, I am Tommy G. Get over to 4 Deep Bets right now. Still have our rest of the year packages going. 2-month package, 5-month package, 70% off retail. Get in there now. Go sign up. We are going to be possibly live tonight for the games. We will let you know. We'll see how we're feeling. Bill's a little jacked up. I think he's going to the gym. So he's either going to be dead
right after
or
here.
adrenaline running through his body. So we'll see what type of mood Bill's in for tonight. But we'll be back tomorrow. Tune in, same bat time, same bat channel, at Tommy G Wins again on Twitter or at Stay Cashin on YouTube. For the guys, I'm Tommy G. Good luck. Stay Cashin, motherfuckers.
Let's go!